Hey everybody, it's Carolyn Burnett with Sound of Lexington, and we've got with us today the band Western Movies, and our host is Ted Tolar. Hey guys.
Howdy. Hello. Alright everybody, Western Movies, Lexington's very own Western Movies. Chris, would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Chris Sullivan. I live here in Lexington, and I play guitar and sing other instruments, and I wrote the songs that are.
These are all originals?
Yeah.
Cool.
There's one song on the record that was written by Bing Crosby and some other guys.
Okay. Would the rest of you like to introduce yourselves?
Maybe.
It's David White.
I'm David White,
David
born in Lexington.
You're the percussionist.
I'm one of the percussionists.
One of the percussionists. Huh?
And that will bring us to Sam, my fellow percussionist. too.
Yep, I'm Sam Eyre, drums.
Cool.
Scott Woolman,
Cool,
bass.
cool hat guy.
Thanks.
Cool.
Okay. I'm Otto Hahn with rhythm guitar and backing vocals here.
Awesome. Well, I heard a little bit of your all sound there, man. Pretty interesting, pretty unique. How would you all describe your sound?
It's kind of just garden variety, exotica twang.
Okay. I mean, it's some pretty original stuff, man. I dig it. I guess I'd like to know what some of y'all's influences are.
Yeah, it's kind of far and wide, but a lot of film music. I like a lot of like the Ennio Morricone
Oh, okay.
scores are like a big influence, but pop music, you know.
Kind of theatrical.
Yeah, sort of cinematic stuff. I like that sort of thing, but I don't know. I like all kinds of stuff. You know, I like Cuban music and Howlin' Wolf.
Good.
And
So, yeah, I mean,
it's
having
kinda just,
having a lot of exposure to and open mind to a lot of different music probably helped y'all mold your sound to what it is. So I heard you like getting in fights with cars in 2010.
well, yeah, I got hit by a car. It was,
It's a good time.
it was an interesting time.
So what preceded that? What happened after that?
Uh,
How did that change everything?
Oh, well, I don't know. I think it allows you to have some focus if you can't walk. So,
We carried his amps a lot.
yeah, they were very nice. So,
Well, this band wasn't together then.
yeah,
No.
like Scott and David and I have played in
A bunch of bands together.
a whole bunch of bands for what, about 15 years or so around
Yeah,
town.
since the like late 90s, 2000 on, kind of off and on.
And Warren, who is not here also, I should mention him, he's also plays with us, Warren Byram. So he plays just lots of different instruments, melodica, guitar.
How did y'all
and,
come about meeting each other?
trumpet. Well, I've known Otto. Actually, we flunked out of college together at Belmont a million years ago. So, I don't know, we've kind of played together and just, we all played in bands and kind of known each other.
Basically, we've all played together except for Sam. Really,
Yeah,
he's kind of new.
Sam just moved to town, what,
Couple years ago,
3
yeah.
years ago? So.
How you digging the experience, Sam?
It's good. Luckily, we bumped into these guys.
Uh,
Good place
He's
to
from
be.
a big city.
oh, big city.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Right?
Cool. What brought you to Kentucky?
Oh, you know, pretty girls and stuff like that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Or Sace.
So, Chris, you want to tell me about this singing for telegrams thing?
Yeah, well, how did you hear about that?
I psychic.
I guess so. Yeah, when I was like, I did that when I was a kid. Like,
Yeah.
I'd dress up in a little tuxedo and go do singing telegrams when I was like 8 and 9.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the payout on that, man? If you don't mind me asking.
It was like $30 a pop.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is in the early 50s. So.
Would you buy comic books and candy or?
Yeah. I bought records, really, yeah.
Awesome.
Records and just, you know, I was kind of obsessed. I didn't get into that
I'm
until a little later.
I think it should bring up the fact that Chris and Scott, and sometimes I get down there, we all go to New Orleans in spring,
Yeah.
see all the music during jazz fest.
Yeah, as far as
That's awesome.
influence-wise,
That's one of our biggest
huge.
influences, really.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
We love all that. I mean, from every genre, you know.
Yeah.
That's,
You want to tell me a little bit about your first teacher?
my first guitar teacher. Yeah, he's this guy named Rafael Milan, who's just like, he's this flamenco whiz in Spain. Who's like kind of an amazing.
You
dude.
met him in Spain?
Yeah.
Wow. So you've done a lot of traveling?
Some, yeah. Lived in different places.
Wow.
But yeah, we lived there, my family lived there when we were little kids, till I was 8.
Wow, you've had some diversity in your life.
Yeah, I'd say that was a big influence too on sort of being curious about different international styles of music, I guess.
I think that's awesome. I mean, being exposed to all these different flavors, you know, really allows somebody to have more of an open mind and kind of mold their style instead of, you know, just being stuck in one area.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have a very unique sound, and you know, native to Kentucky, but actually kind of like Zeppelin or something is the way it seems to me. Like you guys got around and you have different flavors you know, extracted from different points in your life in different places. That's pretty cool, man.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, I have a question actually. Like you've done a lot of traveling, and just can you name off some of the places where you've been?
Well, I used to work in Alaska, so I worked up there as a commercial fisherman for 5 years.
Wow.
So I kind of go back and forth between there. I went to Cuba once in like 2000 and went down there with a friend of mine who's
Escobar?
I don't know who Escobar is.
That's the El Chapo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't run into him. But yeah, so I went down there and it was like a drum workshop in Cuba. And, it was, you know, really most of it was way over my head, but I did picked up a few things and it sort of, you know, fostered a curiosity for that kind of stuff. So
Cool.
we all have another band that plays Cuban and Brazilian music
Yeah.
and stuff.
Did you go to Spain? I'm sorry. What was the name of that band? Sorry.
What's that?
Big Maracas.
Big Maracas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, and Warren and I guess the year before that, we just, and our other friend Andy Mason, we all just went and were just busking on the street through Spain and France for
Okay.
one summer.
That pretty much answers my question. I was going to say, are you guys wealthy, or were you like singing
Oh,
for
no,
your
I mean,
food?
we were camping,
Yeah.
and we were like living in, you know, campgrounds and tents and just playing on the street to like get enough to eat and travel to the next place. But it was a great experience, you know. It was, some pretty incredible musicians over in that neck of the
I
woods.
believe it.
And,
I read in the top 10 places to busk. One of them's over there. Have you guys ever busked in Asheville, North Carolina?
no, not there. I like that town though.
Pretty
There's
excellent,
a lot going on.
excellent music scene. They show a lot of, you know, Kentucky people love their, you know, good music and everything.
Yeah.
We actually started with Chris, Scott, and Warren and myself busking down at the farmer's market here in town.
Oh, cool,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, we were doing that before they got real, like,
Rigid.
rigid about it. Yeah, now they charge you money to play there,
Wow.
so they just wanted to make sure that nobody played there.
Yeah. But it's an incredible experience being able to play for, you know, random people on the street. I mean, I think it's a more intense experience sometimes than playing a show.
Yeah,
Because you have to. Yeah, because you have to get their
Yeah.
attention, you know.
Yeah, I think it's definitely good training for, you know,
Yeah.
keeping yourself a little more humble than you might be.
Yeah.
Things that, you know.
And we got
Yeah,
paid
it's-
in vegetables too.
Yeah, we made in
Yeah.
onions.
Potato.
So what's the music scene looking like for you guys? Any shows coming up or?
Well, we're just kind of working on some new stuff, but we're gonna start booking some
Here in
things the
Lexington?
summer. Yeah,
Awesome.
we just played in Nashville the other night, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And so yeah, I kind of want to go play down there more often, and maybe hit some other sort of more music kind of based type of towns.
And I think that's what Sound of Music is really
Sound of
trying to
Lexington.
promote. Sound of Lexington is trying to promote is, you know, the Kentucky music scene. You know, trying to get bands like y'all, some great bands that you know need to travel other places, but trying to get this music scene popping here. So, you know, because there's a lot of great bands here that people
There is.
just you know don't know because we think we have to go somewhere else. But I think the music scene's starting to climb here in Lexington.
There's a lot going on. Yeah, it's better than it has been in a long time. So.
And I really look forward to hearing you guys. You know, I'll come out for sure, see a show.
Thank you.
Yay, dog barks.
Otto has a really good band called Slow-Fi. He's got a couple of records out, another new one coming out soon.
Yeah, probably. What is this month? February. So probably in the spring. Maybe. I don't know. So,
And our buddy Warren that isn't here right now. He has
2 solo records.
he has 2 solo records out, and he's basically got enough songs for another one.
And this is his band, kind of right here.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys just
Minus
snaked
me.
the band?
Take
Well,
me out
it's-
and add a cello.
Yeah.
And that's Warren.
Yeah, it varies. There's
Yeah.
a rotating cast, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Russ
Warren
was standing
Byram and
Me personally, Scott plays
I play
stand.
stand-up.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he's quite optimal stand.
Warren Byram and the fabled Cane Lands is the name of that band.
Yeah, I've got both
He's a-
his CDs.
He's a great songwriter, and you know Otto's a great songwriter. There's a lot of people that are really good songwriters, and a lot of talent around here, and a lot of venues right now. So things are looking better than they have in a long time.
That's wonderful that you can get some, you know, real musicians together that are songwriters and everything, and you guys can make it work together. You know,
Just
instead-
barely works.
Well, that's all you need, though. That's all you need to produce
Right on
a
the
show.
edge, right?
Yeah,
Cool, very cool.
definitely. We want to thank you guys for coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you for having us, I appreciate it.
We really do appreciate you guys. These guys were rocking. Check them out. westernmoviesmusic.com.
And cut.